Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So it has been another quiet day for Bitcoin. It has been another quiet day, but the wave structure kind of aligns with the idea that this is just a correction, right? That this rally from the December low, well, the 20th of December low, if you want to call it a rally, it's more like a consolidation with a slightly higher high that formed on the 25th of December. Well, the expectation at the moment is that this correction is going to persist, right? That's why I called it a B wave. We talked about, okay, maybe this entire correction is already complete, right? In that case, then somewhere here, but again, I don't have a clear bottoming confirmation. Somewhere here, this wave C of wave 4 is already complete, but there is no clear low in place that was followed by an impulse to the upside, so I cannot really clearly let's say, believe that at this stage, okay? So I'm marking that as a question mark. Of course, it's possible that we're breaking out higher, but it's all about probabilities. And do I see a, let's say, clear setup that would point into that direction to the upside at the moment? Not really, but still, that doesn't mean I'm bearish. Short term, yes. So short term, it seems likely that the market wants to go down a little bit lower, but I will also tell you when I will change my view. Now, there are two variations of this scenario that I am watching currently with very, very clear parameters. And at the moment, it seems like the market wants to reach sort of maybe the mid 80 to low 80K region. And the idea is that either this here was an A wave and we've already topped in the B wave. Remember, this here was a very clear ABC structure, which could represent all of wave B. And if we now see let's say, a corrective rally as a response to this support region, micro support, which is located between 96,960 and 98,870. If there is a first reaction to the downside after a corrective bounce, right, and we then break below the previous lows and then break below 93,058, that would clearly confirm the white scenario, and we should form that additional 5-wave pattern to the downside. However, if we break above, or if we see a break above 98,870, so roughly 98,900, then this would indicate that we're rather in the yellow scenario, in some kind of a variation probably of the presented subwave structure. The idea would be that this ABC structure that we've seen is maybe just the A wave. Then here somehow it's now working on a B wave, and we then get one more rally in a C wave, which could easily reach like the area between 103 and 105K before we then see another move down. So A, B, just a larger B, C. So at the moment, as long as we only see corrective rallies in whatever variation there is, because different variations are possible, that's always the case when we're dealing with corrective structures. That's often when people say it's manipulation, okay, or when people get frustrated. Well, that's often a B wave, right? That's often a B wave. And I always try to warn that when we're dealing with B waves, we're likely gonna be in messy structures for a little bit. That's what we see here right now. I mean, if that's true, yellow count, we might be in a B wave of a B wave. I mean, can't get much messier than that, okay? So please be careful here. I think tactically it makes sense then to, as we go lower, maybe look for entries, because I don't see that as a major downtrend, not yet. I believe we are close to a major top, absolutely, but I still see the current decline more like a corrective pullback in an overall uptrend, which might get one more high into the region around $130,000. So that's currently what I see. So the pullback is corrective, which means tactically speaking, whatever variation of this wave count is playing out, tactically speaking, pullbacks could be opportunities, and there are likely going to be some opportunities ahead. That is not the same as trading it on the short side, because we're still in an overall bullish market where short trading often is less productive. And there is also no clear short trade setup at the moment. And also because we're still holding above support anyway. And if this turns in somehow into a wider 5-wave move, I don't know how it wants to do that, but if we somehow get 5 waves up and not 3, then we might be dealing with something more bullish. Well, that is when I would have to change my opinion about this, right? I mean, that is when likely the orange count might play out, but usually these rallies, yeah, I mean, it can always be a B wave rally, but due to the corrective and overlapping structures, there's currently no evidence that a lower, a more substantial low has actually formed. Yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.